Hi everybody, my name is Sudha Kaushal and I am starting this channel Beyond 50 Plus Beauty. Welcome. I just wanted to say how excited I am to start this and talk to you about skincare and makeup and all of that. A little bit about me. I have a background in pharmacy from India. I'm not practicing here in Houston, Texas as a pharmacist. I am a realtor. I know, go figure. But anyway, last year I turned 50 and then it got me thinking, got me into this skincare passion because I started noticing things. And I think for most of us, it works that way. Like we start noticing things and then we want to research more on it and try to see if we can try to at least solve it. So the things that I started noticing was I do have some lines in here, things like that. Don't have a whole lot of crow's feet, but I started noticing my jewels. If you can see, I don't know whether you can see in this camera in the light or not, but here this jewels and stuff is coming down and wrinkles here on in here. I have makeup on right now. I will link all the makeup that I do have on. That started getting me into thinking what I can do. Now I don't have any history of taking care of my skin, at least from the knowledge point of view, because I'll tell you, I grew up in Bombay. And over there, I've not seen my mom ever use anything on her skin. So it's always been, she's washed her face with soap. Yes, soap. We never were taught to use cleansers. So we wash our soaps, used to wash our face with soaps, and she never used any cream or anything. And I think if at all I remember she used anything, there was a cream, there was probably one general cream like Pond's or Snow, and it'll come in a little bottle like this, and that's what probably she would use. And makeup, as far as makeup goes, all I know from there on is there was a bottle, there was a couple of foundations that were famous, and then they would use that, and that would be it. Like there was not a concealer, things like that. Maybe I don't know when all this have come here, or they have been here all along. I have no idea. I came here in the United States in 1995, and somebody, when I met, they told me that, you should put sunscreen. Now, never even heard of the concept of sunscreen. In India, we would be walking around doing things. We would be like, there's no concept. We are in the sun all the time, so there's no concept of sunscreen. But anyway, she said, and I tried a couple. Honestly, I did not know which one to choose either. Not a whole lot of knowledge, and very lack of knowledge, and very lack of even there was no internet at that time, right? In 1995, barely. We were starting probably after that, so there was nothing to research on and do all that. But anyway, when I went and I got some I don't remember what kind of sunscreen I may have used. It would leave a white cast, and I would not like that. So long story short, I never used sunscreen when I was young, so that's it. But because of that, now I do notice all this portion here. I'm looking at the mirror. Here and here, I do have sunburns. I do have a lot of sunburns. So you would think that people of color, I'm brown skin, so we may not be affected, but that's not true. I think sun gets us all. So that is this thing on my knowledge on that one right now. So I do use sunscreen every day, and I will link my favorite sunscreen. I have a couple of them that I use every day, but I don't skip it. Even if I'm at home, I don't skip sunscreen. And plus nowadays you have all your foundation that has extra sunscreen too, which is great. I will do a video about many subjects that we will talk about. Today, mainly, I wanted to talk about beauty. When we think about beauty, what is it? We think about beauty not just slathering on some cream and things like that. Those are all important, great. but also is beauty within, inside. Like from inside we have to be glowing outside. So the only number one couple of things, and we all know about this, I don't know whether we are doing it or not, that's besides the point, but if we did, our skin would show up that, like, you know how we say stress shows up in our face, same thing. The good things that we put in our body will also show out. So water is one of the things. Eating raw as much as possible is another thing. Now, growing up in India, all our food were organic all the time. So there was no concept of pesticides and all that. After coming here is when I find out all these things. But over there, it's all organic. Our carrots used to be like, they used to be like long and thin and puny, but they were so tasty. So our vegetables, our capsicum, our peppers, they would look like this small, like a quarter of what we get here size wise. So, or that's organic. It was never grown in controlled environment and stuff like that. It's all farmers and things like that. But now things have changed in India quite a lot. They have shops like Walmart, and they have shops like grocery stores where they can go and buy and all that stuff. A lot of things have changed now. But anyway, so eat as much raw as possible. Water is like I think one of the main things that we have to do no matter what, because there's so many benefits. So for me to remember, 8 glasses of water, what does 8 glasses of water even mean? Your glass could be like this small, this much. What does it even mean? So to avoid all that confusion, I started researching, and you know what I did? I went and bought the cheapest bottle the motivational bottle. I don't particularly need a motivation or anything on it, but I particularly needed something that would say this is the amount of water you need for the day. So you need at least half a gallon. They say per women at least 2.7 liters of water. So what I did was went and got myself a water bottle just like this. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. So this is yay big, okay? It's this big. This is what I got for myself, and it has up to, you can see 2000 ml, it says, and I know they can see it, 2000 ml. So I fill it up till here. I would say would be about 2.5, 2.7, enough for me to get. This does have a straw with it. I don't use the straw, but it does have a straw. I just got it from Amazon. You have varieties that you can buy, but this was the cheapest. It's like under $12. So I didn't want to spend a whole lot, but I wanted it to be functional as also. So you can get as fancy as you want, but the whole point is that it makes drinking water easy. This thing, I fill it up in the morning. I usually pour it in a glass. I like to drink a little bit room temperature, a little warm. So it's personal choice. I know many people like here ice and stuff. I don't like anything with ice a whole lot. It's me. But and that's what I do. And then towards the end of the day, that water should be gone. So that satisfies me and tells me that that's about the water. The pros with the water, I would tell you, I used to get these lingering headaches because of dehydration, right? That is gone. Another thing is that your toxicity that gets out of the body, because we do go urinate quite a lot, and then you lose through sweat and that, so you need to keep on replenishing water. These are all things available for you guys on the internet, and if you want, I'll put in some good links in there that you can also research yourself. Highly beneficial. They also show that internally our organs get replenished. So women especially, we have urinary tract infection. Most of especially when if you look at it, not that men don't get it, men do get it also, but it is really painful when you get it. But that is one of the things that it can help you with that. Now, I am not a doctor by any means, and none of these are medical opinions or this is based on purely on research. So I'll put the links down on where I looked at. And So I don't think there is anybody on this planet that will not agree that water is like the best thing that you can do for your skin. It also hydrates your skin, plumps it. It, it is one of the best things. In the winter, the only problem is in the winter, we may not remember to drink water as much because you see, summer it's easier. It's hot. We're gonna grab for water. We're gonna remember. But winter, not so much. We may not remember so much. So that's the reason I thought, okay, this is the best thing for me. This tells me. So I've been doing this for the past couple of weeks, and I feel great about it. And I think my skin feels good about it. They have this, they absorb it, and then I also see myself, like when I put on makeup and stuff, I have to use less and less products on me, and then I can see that the glow that is there, that's yours. That is not coming from the makeup. Although we can fake it with the makeup, that's not a problem. I love makeup. I'm not going to put anything down here. I love makeup. So that is my thing on it. Now I'm going to be doing a lot more. I don't know if you guys can see in this camera my neck or not, but if you are able to see this neck, please don't get freaked out or anything. What happened was, I don't quite remember what I put on. I can only think of Retin A that I've just started, and I will be talking about that. I think that I may have overdone something in the skin for it to cause that rashes. So I'm just now using nothing but just purely, I've just washed it with Aveeno, the oatmeal that's really soothing, and all I apply is aloe vera gel, or you can use coconut oil or squalene, whichever oil, but use something that's medicinal. Coconut oil is very medicinal. I can do a whole video on coconut oil, and we can talk on that. So please let me know in the comments what kind of contents you would like. I tend to bring things that are more useful for us to learn from each other, and also, I whatever you do is helpful for you, that'd be great. So with that, I want to say welcome to my channel. Thank you. If you find this to be interesting and valuable, please support, like, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.